Hello, this is Justin Grover with Adobe Product Management, and I want to show you a few ways that you can customize the navigation for your users. The first one is something that any user can do for themselves. For example, if I want to come into, say, a pages report on this media site and go ahead and add a few metrics, customize the report in such a way that it works for the business case that I have. Once I've got it to a place where I like it, I can actually hit favorite, and I can give it a name. So we'll call it My Pages Report. And once I do that, it actually shows up in this left-hand nav under my favorites. I can obviously delete these if I hover over them, if my business needs change or whatever the case may be. But this gives users a kind of a quick way to get access to some of the very key important reports that they use. Another thing that you can do on a global basis is actually to change the menu or create custom reports within the menu. So what we can do is I'm going to come in here to a Fallout report, and I'm going to configure a Fallout report in a way that would be useful for a particular persona. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a Fallout from people who go to the home page to search to science and tech. And then if I run this report, you'll see that I can favorite it if it's something that I want to use on a regular basis. Or if it's something that I want my organization to use, I can go ahead in this More button and create a custom report. And the idea that behind the custom report is it will actually add it to the menu structure for all users who use that report suite. So I went ahead and created it, and now it says that the Science and Tech custom report has been saved and is available under the custom reports folder. You'll see, probably I might have to refresh the page here before the report shows up, but you'll see that on the next page reload, there is a custom reports folder now in the menu structure, and it has our report. You can add as many of these as you like, and they can be really helpful for different users to provide them nice shortcuts for different reporting configurations that they may be using. Additionally, what we can then go do is customize. Once we have these custom reports, we can customize the menu and actually pull them up into the existing menu structure. So here I am in the admin console. I'm looking at my report suites, and what I can do is I can come in here under General and into Customize Menus. And there's a couple things that are pretty important with this. One, you'll see that the custom reports are now available in the menus, and I've got this report. I can go ahead and delete it here if it was something that I did not want to have. But then I can also actually move this up into different places. So I could say, you know what, I actually want this as part of my site content folder, and that report would then show up in that content folder. Another really interesting thing that I can do with this is I can actually go in and rename any of the reports that I have. So if I want to go ahead and rename, say, unique visitors, and call that users, I'll come up here and hit rename. And what I will do is I will rename this to unique users. And doing that, it says renaming this variable will rename it throughout the product. It actually renames the metric wherever you add it to the product. And so if I go ahead and do that, I can rename that. I can hide different folders that may or may not be useful for my organization, as well as I can add new folders and that might be interesting. So I could say, you know what, I'm really interested in creating a folder for my content team, content editors. Look here, kind of thing. And basically, I could put all of the reports that would be important for a content editor there. This can help simplify some of the training in many cases, because it allows users, it allows you to put the data in the language of the users that are using the tool. Additionally, there's a couple things. If you mess up, you can always hit the restore defaults, and it will restore the menu structure to the default one for analytics. It takes a second for it to load. Or if you want to get started, there's also Restore Simplified, which will allow you to simplify the menus. We've reorganized them a little bit so that they're a little bit easier to kind of understand and access. And so doing that can be kind of helpful in a couple scenarios if you mess up, or if you just want to start from a simpler menu structure and then customize from there. We hope this makes it easier for your users to be able to consume the analytics content, and that as you customize it, the data can be more relevant for them.